The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for space, it's Gauze. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gauze. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the Tar Heels will have a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with a tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, That receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Number 19.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Syracuse, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. All by himself down the middle. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score.
North Carolina.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Ready to try the point
The
after.
kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from 14-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They punted away on fourth down. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Ross. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. On the ground with the counter. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Gain of 2. Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. QB got it himself. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Using his legs, it's Goss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Orange will have to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez wants to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a piece. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even
That
bigger.
makes the score North Carolina 17, Syracuse 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it and depend on you.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for the offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Gauze. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, North Carolina 17, Syracuse 0.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on second down. Avoids pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on 3rd down, but give the defense tons of credit, making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Takes a handoff. It's Gauze. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Might be looking to run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll ride the hot hand. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's caught. It's Willis.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds a little space. on second down. On the ground, it's Goss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. At the 40, there he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching ball down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score,
And a
North
chance to
Carolina,
mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Willis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Wants to throw on third down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
After that incomplete, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would be conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Lopez wants to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not some tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there, 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Look out, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. to the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Snags it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Gets it out fast. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes. The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Oh, better look out! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! Extending the play. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Quick timeout called by defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's put down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind him, and they not.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Find some fresh air. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is a situation as a defense. The game's on the line. You got to know the situation. A completion over the middle of the field to the 10-yard line, I tackle him, I get him on the ground, the ball game's over. Ball thrown in the end zone, swat that ball to the ground, ball game over. You got to know those situations in football.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, put points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
North Carolina